Hey guys, Rob from Ultimate Diesel Tuning. Well, today we've got a 2021 Mazda BT50 and Scott's the owner. How are you, Scott?
Good, yourself?
Scott's car we tuned when it was literally brand new back in 2021 and he took delivery of it. It was a bit harder to get cars back then, wasn't it?
It was a little bit harder, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
So I remember talking to you at the Brisbane 4x4 show. I think it was in March of that year, and you waited a number of months to get the car and then you brought it to us.
Yes, I did. And then, yeah, because I wanted to tune and a few things done up, getting ready to do the big lap and a bit of travelling.
Yeah, awesome. So Scott came to see us and we did a PWR front mount intercooler, we did a catch can and custom dyno tune it. And from my notes, this car didn't even have 2,000 kilometres on it. How many's it got on it now?
It's got 121,000 on it now. Yep.
Awesome. So in the last 4 and a bit years, that's been a lot of excitement and travelling. So tell us, where did you take off first and where have you enjoyed the most?
We took off from Queensland, went up and done the Cape and done the PDR and went right up to Seisha and hung out there for a little while and come back down. Then we decided, let's keep on going. So yeah, we've sold everything and then travelled.
Awesome.
And then we decided to do inland Queensland and then cut across to Darwin, hung out at Darwin for a little while. Then really wanted to get to WA, so we've done the Gibb River Road and went through all the Kimberleys and stuff like that. Then hung out at Broome for a while, down the coast of WA, and you can spend so much time there, it's unbelievable.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
And at a blink, it's been 4 years.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
awesome.
Just really.
And how, I mean, I'm a really big fan of the Ford JJ3 platform with this motor and its reliability, but how's it been for you?
Oh, it's been great. Yeah. The whole way there hasn't been an issue, any problems with it whatsoever. It's just, yeah, it hasn't missed a beat the whole time.
Yeah.
And it's good being away because you've got that confidence.
And how heavy is the van you've got?
It's about 3 tonne.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 tonne van. And we've probably done at least 40,000 with the van on, but about 80,000 on the trip. So.
And you've got obviously the well-appointed canopy at the back, because I remember doing that in the video when you just got it all finished. You've got a lot of gear in there as well.
Yeah, yes, it's pretty much loaded up. It's got the fridge and oven and drawers and stuff like that, and we can camp out of just the car, just off grid. Yeah, and yeah, we've got the solar panel and stuff like that, so it runs everything the whole time.
Yeah,
so,
great. Scott, I know there's been some recalls within the Ford JJ3, but you mentioned to me earlier you had some concerns. You didn't want to be in WA and lose the tune because it does make such a difference.
It does make a difference, yeah, that's right, yeah. So we didn't want to lose it, so we just sort of held off on that, and yeah, now that we can do anything that needs to be done back over here, and
yeah. Great. So Scott, you mentioned you've done about 40,000 Ks of towing a 3-tonne van, so that's pretty solid driving for the BT50. But having said that, in those tough conditions and where you've been, how's it fare when it's travelling along on the highway?
It does really well, even when you've got to pull out or anything like that. It doesn't sort of hold it back too much. You feel it. It just drives along nice and smooth. Yeah, you hardly even know it's there, really. Like, yeah,
it's
unreal.
I think that's probably one of the questions we get, and I talk to the guys in the office. One of the biggest questions we get, like the concern if you've got a bit of weight on the back, you go to overtake, you want to make sure you've got that confidence that the car's going to be able to move with the van and the car and get past what's beside you or in front of you.
That's right, yeah. So, and it does. It just holds it there and you go on. It's yeah.
Oh, that's good to hear. Well, firstly, thanks for coming back and sharing obviously the last 4 years with you and what you've been doing with the vehicle, which is outstanding, and I'm very jealous. But more importantly, sharing your experience of the car and how it's been since you tuned it and did the upgrades with the intercooler. How's it go on the highway when you're towing the van, fuel economy wise?
I get around about 17s to 18s, depending on wind conditions. You notice a headwind a bit more.
You would when you're heading across the country?
Yeah. Generally, that's about the base. Sometimes it's a little bit better. You get a tailwind and I'll drop down to a 16 or something like that. So
great.
With the amount of Ks that we've done, the fuel has been, everyone says, is that your biggest cost? And I'm like, well, it's not much difference from driving around town for a week, going to and fro work. So
yeah, it's probably, and I know from when we're speaking to cars that aren't tuned and towing just a 3-tonne van without all the extras you've got on there, that's certainly a good number to be hitting in the 17s with what you're doing and travelling, especially if you've got a headwind as well. So, look, Scott, thanks very much. Thanks for sharing your experience and coming back to see us.
No worries, thank
Awesome,
you.
thanks. So guys, if you're thinking of improving the performance of your Ford JJ3, whether it be a Mazda BT50, D-Max or MUX, make sure you give us our diesel experts a call or drop into one of our performance centres in Brisbane, Gold Coast and Melbourne, and make sure you subscribe to Ultimate Diesel Tuning on YouTube.